If there's one rapper in the game who hates Diddy's guts more than anybody, it's 50 Cent. The rivalry between these two has been going on for a long time, and now that Diddy's dirty crimes are out in the open, 50 ain't afraid to call the diddler out for being a major creep.
Why he fighting Drake? When he hit Drake, because he used the beat that he didn't actually use
0 to 100.
Right, you see what I'm saying? So if he heard it and then he heard Drake use it, but it wasn't a hit yet until Drake put the lines on it. And he's upset about that because he can't hear it, but he felt like he took something from him. And he did something to him for that. Puff can't even hear it. See, I know he couldn't.
Puff can't hear a hit? That's kind of crazy.
He still hear things from back then, that time.
Oh, got you now.
Right.
Okay. Got you.
He can't buy the record. You play it for him right now, and it's hot.
For starters, the rapper straight up admitted that the reason why he was never seen around Diddy was because he knew that the diddler had a reputation for being a little too affectionate with his friends. During his freak-offs, he'd expect his friends to show him the same kind of love. If you get what we're saying, aka sticky buns.
That's why I don't be going to them puffy parties. They can hug you from the front and the back at the same time. What the fuck you talking about? Look, if you into that, I'm fine with it. To each his own. I'm just saying this ain't my motherfucking kind of party. I like it. It's uncomfortable. I think I belong in the girls' bathroom. When shit like that is going on.
So, in fact, 50 Cent is going so public with his hate for Diddy that he wasn't even afraid to attend a sold-out roast on Puffy, enjoying every single minute of the bad boy mogul being destroyed for his crimes.
Gathered here today to roast Puff Daddy. We actually found out why they call him Puffy. They call him Puffy because that's how he leaves his girlfriends after the relationship. And Biggie called him Puffy because Puffy would get so angry. He would work himself up that he would huff and he would puff and he would blow Meek Mill. No one gives a about this man's music. It's not a loss at all. In fact, I Googled Diddy's greatest hits and no songs came up. Just photos of Tupac, Biggie, and his ex-wife Kim. Okay.
Let's just say that this animosity between the two started with the rumors of Diddy's involvement in Biggie and Tupac's deaths. While the whole thing is an open secret in the entertainment industry, 50 has no plans of staying quiet about it, which is why he's choosing to release an entire documentary talking about why Diddy is the one who should be held responsible for Biggie's murder.
50 Cent and Netflix are teaming up to broadcast Diddy Do It. But what if I told you the beef between these two started over Biggie's death? So in 2006, 50 Cent released a song called The Bomb, where he accused Puffy of knowing who shot Biggie. It was way deeper. After the sale of vitamin water, Curtis got into the liquor business with effing vodka, which at the time, Diddy had the #1 spot with Ciroc. Therefore attacking Ciroc for high amounts of sugar that gives you headaches, and posting on social media, #NoPuffyJuice over here. Diddy from the beginning said he has no beef with 50 and that it's all love, but recently his son King Combs spoke on the matter.
When all they had was 50 Cent, who put this city on the map? Stop lying, Pops been hated on by many men, and nigga, that's fine.
Therefore, who knows if it's trolling or for clicks or real hate, but if that doc is true, it's gonna break records.
You take me shopping. I looked at him like, what you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You gonna make me mess up the win.
Now, rumor has it that the Diddler's Tell-All documentary is going to be the final nail in the coffin. It's going to bury Diddy's career so far into the ground that he's never going to see a revival ever again.
To do this documentary. So now he's saying in his documentary, he's going to prove a couple things. One, that Cassie talked to the feds and she turned over some evidence implicating Diddy in Kim Porter's unaliving. And he's saying once this Netflix comes out, there should be no reason why the Kim Porter case shouldn't be reopened. Now,
wow.
Yeah, that's big. Okay. He's also saying that in his documentary, he's gonna implicate Diddy in 2 more unalivings. So do I think 50 Cent is out of line by inserting himself into the Diddy situation? I do not. Do I think that there's a reason that he doesn't like Diddy? It's personal and we don't know what it is? I do.
But 50 ain't just stopping at Diddy. He wants to take down every single person involved in his heinous crimes, starting with his very own baby mama, who turned out to be one of Diddy's many sex workers. How does 50 know all of this? Well, that's because Lil R's lawsuit against Diddy has all the evidence he needed to confirm his hunch about Diddy. In fact, 50 has no doubts that Diddy secretly recorded sex tapes of everybody who's ever been to one of his parties, and that the rapper makes top dollars selling them on the dark web. 50's also recently come for Meek Mill, Diddy's alleged favorite boy toy, for his support of Diddy and his son's involvement in his sexual assault lawsuit. It looks like 50's out for blood, and he's stopping at no one. Not to mention, the rapper also has it out for Diddy's closest friend, JayZ. 50 believes that just like Diddy, Jay is also into men, but uses his money and influence to hide the truth.
This our motherfucking city, nigga. I love New York. You gon' respect this hustle. Now what you know about?
You image yourself after a gay painter. Your big homie want to look like a gay painter.
What are we talking about here?
We're talking about Basquiat. He wants to look like a gay painter.
Oh my God, I think I know where we're going.
50 ain't the only one who's implied that JayZ might be as bad as Diddy, if not worse, when it comes to the allegations surrounding sex trafficking and abuse. It's only a matter of time before the real truth comes out. What would it take for FVCR JayZ to go down like Diddy did?
What would it take for JayZ to go down like Diddy did?
I don't know. But I got an idea that Evan Rogers is going to help me figure that out.
And who is Evan?
Evan was the producer who only seemed to work on teeny bopper projects, who discovered Rihanna at 3 a.m. in the morning in a hotel room on the island where she comes from, with no parental supervision. And then she was put on a private plane, a minor, from one country to another, without parental supervision. And she ended up in a boardroom with Mr. Carter, without parental supervision. Y'all got young children. Would you just let your daughter leave and go to a whole other country with talent shows at 3 a.m.?
So you're saying that the rumors are true. There are rumors circulating that Rihanna was actually trafficked here. Are you saying that
Starting to
that's...
sound that way, don't it? Because her daddy ain't show up till 24 hours later to pick up a $500,000 check. Maybe we should look more into that album ante. I don't know. How don't people see SOSs anymore? I mean,
JayZ's always been around Diddy, supporting him through thick and thin. His sudden disappearance after the raids at Diddy's home is a little suspicious, and 50 ain't afraid to call it out.
2020, y'all. Yeah. And it's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated. As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib. Like the influx of people, he had put him out, but he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me.
Right.
So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Me and, you know, maybe about 15 others. You know,
right.
JayZ and Beyonce being, you know, two of the other 15 people in the room. So that'll just put it into perspective of the type of company I was in.
Right.
I'm only saying that because of the what's the name interview?
Nori.
The Drake Champs.
Yes.
And he go, when he do it, he says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said something fabulous, and he goes, "Yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party." What is he talking about? What is he talking about? That's the kind of stuff that when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like he said something to me one time, a long time ago, at Chris Lighty's wedding. He told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, you take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
But you've been getting out for over a decade. I remember when you said the top feels so much better than the bottom.
Yeah, I've been saying this.
You've been consistent.
Can we all go?
Can I go?
When you see Jay the Kids put his head down like while we stuck here right now and the cameras is rolling, everybody see. Don't make like it's just me, man. Fluffy do some like a little fluffy stuff.
Now you guys.
First he was amping him to get style. Then he was like, yo, when we gonna get the chance to kick it, like we could just hang out, nigga. We gotta kick it. This is possible. Okay. You're telling me we gotta kick it, yo. Why don't we like go shopping or some shit? I mean, like I pay for it. Like this nigga, fucking, this nigga just tell me he take me shopping. And this is shit that goes on. But there's a little fruit pie. It's a fruit pie. It's a fruit pie. Trust me. You see these little weird shit out there for no reason. You don't see accident pictures of me like kissing niggas. Like that doesn't happen by accident. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Look, later you gonna find out a little shit that I be saying. Do you understand what I'm saying? Man, listen. I'm trying to tell you the truth. But the truth sometimes it hurts. Right. It hurts people and they don't want to hear that shit. But I'm trying to tell you, take me shopping and take you shopping. I got a bankroll on it. I want to take you shopping. Why? Because when you walk around looking something good,
I was coming off of being in Miami a night of partying. I don't really remember what I was saying. You know what I'm saying?
Would you like a reminder?
Yeah, sure.
Play some.
Hey, yo, listen, yo, I love it all. I love it all, man. I like when you like this, Daddy.
Where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scrape.
50 Cent explained how JayZ is in hiding while this whole Diddy lawsuit blows over. He said, Jay in hibernation. He ain't coming outside till this shit with Puff blow over. No brunch, no lunch, no dinner, LOL. I'm all you got. I'm outside. I mean, it's been alleged that Diddy is throwing JayZ out there because he is not speaking up and he is not helping him whatsoever. And we know how close JayZ and Diddy were. I mean, the Jane Doe from one of the Diddy lawsuits allegedly is Tierra Marie. And if you remember, JayZ and Tierra Marie were together all the time back then. And with their friendship going back as far as it does, JayZ better hope that Diddy doesn't open his mouth. I mean, we've heard it from Jaguar Wright as well that she knows that JayZ is going to be brought down with Diddy. Because allegedly they are the ones that have been offing and side-mining all of these relevant hip-hop artists in the industry for years. 50 Cent is a real one and he is coming at everybody's neck and I absolutely love this.
Sean Carter, you're a piece of shit. Taking Pimp C wasn't bad enough. You just want to go down there and you want to just remove all of the balls from every real gangster in Houston. Why the fuck did that house burn up? Who the fuck goes to their childhood house for a visit and the shit goes up in flames?
That was very weird. The next day, within a week?
No, the next day.
The next day.
And still, no real investigation on how the house just went up in flames.
Man.
I guess they paid y'all off. Like they paid y'all off for that Astro World.
In 21 years, I have never had anything to say about Mr. Sean Carter other than the fact that we had a pleasant working relationship and he was an excellent businessman.
21 years.
In 21 years. And after 21 years, what I will say to you is this. The first time I ever saw JayZ or even heard him spit a rhyme was at an MC battle, street battle in New York. But he didn't show up as Jay-Z. He didn't show up as the hottest rapper on the street. He showed up as the nigga that was with Big L.
Rest
For
in
those
peace.
of you.
Rest in peace, Big L.
Rest in peace, Big L.
One of the
That was the
dopest. One of the
sensei.
dopest. Yes.
Big L was who put Jay-Z on.
Without question.
And then Big L died, and then the next thing you know, Jay-Z. And then, you know, he starts clienteling with Tupac and clienteling with Biggie and doing songs with Biggie and building a working, you know, camaraderie with Honeycombs and AKA Diddy. And
Why do you give him the honeycombs? Why do you give him honeycombs?
because he smacks so sweet. That fucking sodomite. Anyway, so yeah, then, you know, and then Reasonable Doubt was happening, and then Dame's in the picture, and Dame's building Rockefeller, and everybody's talking about Jay-Z. And don't get me wrong, there is nobody who loves Reasonable Doubt more than me.
At the time of.
Nobody. No, still.
Yes. To this day.
Still. Listen to me. I don't give a fuck how I feel about you. For me to have bad feelings about someone and not acknowledge art and its greatness or at its finest is hating. Maybe I don't fuck with you, but them shoes is hot, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be real. So I will never, shit, I was just listening to Watch the Throne earlier this week, and that shit was enraging me. Cause I'm like, y'all motherfuckers was living for this fucking album and was Kanye. And then all of y'all made all of this money on this motherfucking dude, and now all of a sudden, who, him? Like he was good enough when you let him slump Just Blaze's fucking whole career. He was the shit.
That's the whole issue in itself.
It was worth putting Just Blaze on the line for, because Just Blaze was Rockefeller production until Kanye.
Yeah.
Who's Just Blaze producing for now?
That I don't know. Who is? Yeah, I'm about to say that I don't know. And he was there. He was the movement.
Where is Just Blaze?
Yeah.
I mean, he was making Hov's beats. You got Tidal. You're a billionaire. Where the fuck is Just Blaze?
Okay, so people are saying Diddy bit the hand that fed him, and I agree. Like, why would you go after these people? And yeah, I'll go with the fact that they sent the feds and everybody after him. Like, why would you play those games? They were paying you. You weren't paying them. And yeah, you got too many skeletons to be calling out their skeletons. You're being a Spider-Man meme right now. Definitely egotistical. I think the public at large, when they heard the lawsuit, like, this sounds frivolous. Diddy is being too Diddy. All you had to do was dance and party with liquor in your hand. You were the original TikToker. Just look cool and hold the product like this. And say, drink responsibly. That was it. $60 million influencer. That's what you were. Now your house is getting raided. Your mule's getting exposed. All you had to do was be like, take that, drink responsibly. Take that, drink responsibly.
And I just need the same 24 hours as y'all giving everybody else in your portfolio. And I couldn't get that. I had to send my people down to Mexico. They went down to Mexico. And when they got down there, they found out that there was 0 agave planted for Deleon. So there was no plan for us to be successful. There was no equal treatment. The other brands, they had agave planted. They had no agave planted for me. And sometimes you have to go check even your partners to see what's really going on. And so when I saw that, I was like, nah, I'm gonna fight because it's bigger than me. It's about not just me, it's about we, it's about all of us. So I chose my purpose over profit. And that's the whole Deleon situation.
That is, if you look at, can you type in what Diageo's market cap is?
They're
Pull up,
massive.
Type in Diageo market cap.
Right.
Yeah, right there. If you just type in Diageo market cap, $81 billion.
Yeah.
And what this insider said to me, just purely on what could happen, it's given. I'm not giving a source. It
Speculation.
Could be speculation. He said they owe him $2 billion. And he said it could be the fact that they are doing this to not have to pay him $2 billion. Now, can you just type in, maybe type in Diageo owes Diddy $2 billion. See if anything like that comes up. Diageo owes Diddy $2 billion. That's a lot of money. Go to news. Can you go just to news at the top? Let's see what stories pop up. Can you go a little lower? Okay. Diddy Diageo in decline of Sean Combs' business empire. Sean Diddy Combs dumped by Diageo, maker of Johnny Walker.
Diddy sues.
Sean Diddy and Combs Diageo settle withdrawal lawsuit in case of Diageo of racism. Okay. So there's something that's going on there that is, kind of ugly. Now, obviously, the people that are saying that, they're supporters of him. So they're kind of like saying there's something going on that you guys are not seeing, right? It's another thing that you got to consider. What do you know about that?
I've seen litigation between those two, and there's a racial charge there as well. And if they've settled, and I also heard Diddy double cross them. So I don't really know what's going on at that level, but I do know that you said you don't think Diddy's going down. I disagree.
And why do you think that?
And I think if you have the feds go in there and seize everything in the house, phones, electronics, video cameras, and he has multiple civil suits in play, do you think Universal Records is going to take the fall?
Well,
I don't think Universal Records is going to take the fall.
Do you think lesser players are? Because just think about the day that they raided, he wasn't there, and his jet flew with God knows what, he wasn't on it, to a place that doesn't have any U.S. extradition. Maybe all the tapes and everything, that was just like a delivery method. Because why else is he dancing and having a great time in the streets? He's not delusional.
Because it's great PR.